Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Give me that mic check, 1, 2, it's the Shaq. Hey, yo!
Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Everybody go, let's stop the party, people always party
on. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry for the super late start. I've had just so much shit going on. Like, oh man, let me do some adjustments here. Where's the? Is that might be the right one? I don't know. Maybe it's the right one. Welcome back to Freestyle Fridays. I didn't do a proper thumbnail. I don't have the proper backdrop. I am unprepared on every facet possible, but I am here with Ronan.
What are you doing, Astro?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I give the perception of being a professional YouTuber, but I am far from it. I promise you.
The fuck we are. By the way, how are my audios? Can you hear me? Am I sounding like I'm a human?
Yeah, you don't sound like you've duplicated yourself, so that helps, you know.
Oh yes, the world needs another of me.
Yeah, why not? You're a wonderful person. If there was two of you, it'd be double the fun.
You know,
although I feel like you would have a different opinion of your opposite of your clone just to spite them, so you could just have like a debate forever.
You're not wrong on this. Like
I know like your clone would love The Dark Knight. I'm just saying.
I know I would. I know what I would be doing, but I'm too stubborn to admit and too stubborn to back down for myself. So yeah,
pretty much. Oh man, hey, hold on, Phil, get your butt in here, man.
There's a Phil.
There's a Phil. Phil, get on in here. I'm gonna send you an invite. I'm gonna send it privately because I don't want certain people.
Hold up, I just realized that I don't have my nice little key light on right now.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
Oh,
Freestyle Friday is back. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If there were two Astros, that would be a problem. You know what? I'll just put it here. I'll just put the link here. There it is. StreamYard link. Freestyle Fridays wide open. Let's go. Dude, I gotta say this before we get started anything, even though we don't really have a fucking itinerary or any of that shit. I saw Godzilla. I saw Godzilla.
Did you?
Yes. So I don't know if you guys saw on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. My review is the Marvels made me want to die. Godzilla made me want to live.
The giant fire lizard is back.
Oh, dude. Honestly, he was a tertiary character in that movie.
Really?
He was, yes. For the first time, I'd argue ever, granted, I'm not super familiar with Godzilla, but for the first time ever, I cared about the people in the story. Like a lot. Bill! Yeah!
You're not allowed to care about people.
Yeah, dude.
What up, Phil?
I cared so much about these people, man. Like, I almost cried. Like, it was... Dude, it was a beautiful movie. Okay, I'll say this. It's not the greatest movie of all time. I definitely have a few little nitpicks, but it is still a beautiful film nonetheless. And I'm so stunned that it had a budget of $15 million. Like,
that's a lot of what I've been hearing is that, yeah, it's an extremely good movie, especially the fact that it was on such what seems like a small budget these days.
Yeah, like that's the thing is I'd say the movie's about 2 hours long, and I'd say there's probably a good 30 seconds to a minute where you get a glimpse of, there's a little bit of a dip in quality for the CGI. Other than that, Godzilla was fucking terrifying. Like, jeez, he gave no fucks. Like, oh, it's a good film. I highly recommend checking it out. It is subbed, so the people in the dub community are going to be butthurt. So.
I don't care. Western dubbing needs to die. Anyways, they are boring. There is a handful of people that can do dubs well. And it just, dubs don't need to happen. I'm sorry.
Hot takes, huh? I don't have the thing to play for the hot takes. So,
see, for me, I'm too illiterate and lazy, so I am in a total different camp than Ronin in this one.
Phil, I'm telling you right now, if that is the case, you need to get over that and watch this Godzilla movie because, man, I'm telling you, it is good.
I don't want to hear the excuses. We're all in like each other's DMs. Y'all see my spelling. I don't want to hear anything about being illiterate.
I have to decipher some of your stuff sometimes.
Dude, I got a buddy. He learned an entire new language with me.
Yeah, no,
to figure out.
Yeah, because I know you do speech to text. I know you do.
No, it's
what?
never. I've never done speech to text. Never.
We got Raquel.
Hey, Raquel.
Yo, what's
up?
up? Hey.
Hey.
Man, it's already Friday already. This year's going by fast. It's like only what 2 or 3 weeks until Christmas.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, so you know it's gonna be New Year's.
Yeah, where I get fucked up and blow shit up. That's what I do every day. I'll have to do some videos of it. I haven't shown anybody what I do on New Year's. It's quite a beautiful tradition.
My New Year's is kind of quiet. I'll just have apple cider, watch a movie, and just pass out after midnight.
Mine is quite the opposite. I get absolutely trashed and blow shit up and set things on fire.
I feel quite boring. I just spend time with family.
Phil, what's your New Year's tradition?
Oh, are you sure YouTube is ready to handle my New Year?
It's Freestyle Friday. There's no rules.
Well, I covered this space with my Ewok hot dog for the ladies. It's for the ladies.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Yeah, Phil shows him his hot dog.
I mean, I've been told I got a big one. If you give me the drip.
Damn it, Phil.
Bad Phil. Bad.
Oh my god. Sheesh. We got a jet.
Guys? Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Sorry, I know I have my thing angled. I'm trying to work on something on working on one of my stories here.
That's all good.
Chet.
Hey, Raquel, you ready to talk more about cartoons up on Potato Revens in about an hour or so?
I don't know. I might have something else going on, but I'll tune in if I can.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be on the panel.
No.
Oh, okay. I see. But yeah, I know you guys I heard you guys talking about Godzilla -1. I haven't seen it. There's no theater. The theater in my town isn't playing it. Of course, they're playing all the big big Hollywood flops right now. And of course, I think the only other theater near me that may be playing is like 20 miles away. And given how unpredictable the weather can be at this time of year, I'm just not sure if I even have the time or the money to really go and see it.
Well, I'd say keep your eyes peeled because I feel like it's becoming more and more successful, and so I wouldn't be surprised if they expand the theaters that it goes to. So just keep your eyes peeled. I highly recommend it. It's a very, very good film.
Well, I could imagine that Godzilla -1 is a good film. I mean, it's the people who originally created it.
I mean that don't really mean too much. which
And also, yeah, Godzilla is the godfather is literally the godfather of tokusatsu. So again, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Ultraman, we wouldn't have Super Sentai, and we wouldn't have Kamen Rider. So again, we have that big green lizard to thank for all of that.
Jet, connect the dots for me because I'm trying to figure out how kaiju and tokusatsu are mixing together there.
Well, again, the whole thing about using the whole techniques with all the miniature models, and of course, the actor in a suit. Again, that was later copied, literally 20 years later, with Ultraman. And again, he had a variety of monsters he fought against, but you had a hero fighter. I know, sure, in some of the Godzilla movies, even of the 60s, I think the one that was like the biggest one that was out at the time was Destroy All Monsters. And that came out in 1966, the same year Ultraman did in Japan.
I mean, Ultraman is still considered kaiju, if I'm not mistaken, because I mean he's always big and fighting monsters. I mean, the smallest Ultraman was he was barely 53 meters, 54 meters. He's about the size of original King Kong, and that wasn't until much later.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just I guess my brain's just not. I'm having trouble. Like, I get the suits and the superhero things, but I don't know. It for some reason it's not wanting to connect in my head.
Well, I know I know, again, it's called special cinema, or how tokusatsu is translated. But again, it's the same core concept that, again, all of the shows to follow sort of copy that format, with the exception of, like, I know Super Sentai and the early Kamen Rider series, like Kamen Rider, and of course the early Super Sentai. We didn't actually see the first time we've seen a Super Sentai team use a giant robot to fight until Battle Fever J.
Well, Godzilla -1 was a good movie. I'm just saying.
You sure about that?
Yes, it is a good movie.
Yeah, the only thing Toku I've seen recently is Shin Kamen Rider. That's the only thing I've seen. That was courtesy of
hang on, I'll do this. I'll do this for you, Astro. Yeah. Kamen Rider was our Godzilla was a good movie. No, what the fuck isn't? Shut the fuck up. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Speaking of Tokusatsu, I'm pretty sure you also probably know about that that new comic that Amy Jo Johnson is working on for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: The Return.
I may have already pre-ordered it.
I figured you did.
Boo.
Okay, here's my pitch. Here's my pitch, highly weird. I would want to see Astro as the Pink Ranger.
No.
Why?
And Ronin as the Yellow Ranger.
I'm down for this.
Yellow was
originally a man,
and it is a unisex.
Pink.
And it is and yellow is a unisex color. We've already seen, like, from Power Rangers with darn Ninja Storm. We've seen our first male yellow, actually our first true male Yellow Ranger in America with Ninja Storm. So there you go. It's a unisex color. And even Bulk Hyperforce took on the color yellow.
You gotta admit, Astro, we need a Pink Ranger with a sexy beard, and you're the man to do it.
Well, I'm honored, you know. I wouldn't be the first male Pink Ranger though, so that kind of bums me out.
Yeah.
But you'll be the first Pink Ranger to kill it on screen.
I mean, I think you give me a little too much credit, Phil, but I appreciate it.
Well,
to keep up with Hollywood and them appropriating stuff, I'll make the honorable sacrifice of being the Black Ranger. You're welcome.
Okay, cool. That's fine with me.
Whatever. I still do not understand why people have their panties in a twist because of that.
Raquel gets to be the Red Ranger.
All this diversity and inclusion crowd, guys. Power Rangers have been doing this shit since 1993, so you need to stop with that. Hey, look, it's Phil's other mortal enemy.
Since Astro is the Pink Ranger, I guess I'll just settle for the red.
Yeah, that means he gets to be leader. That's awesome.
I know people are always gonna keep saying this, but does the Red Ranger necessarily have to be the leader? I mean, again,
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Yes.
Tommy, when he became the White Ranger, he became the leader of the team, but then again, he became the next Red Ranger.
Well, let's be fair. The fell will be the
Listen,
sword.
popularity of a character does not make him the leader.
Yep.
And besides,
Just as
the
long
fell
as
will be
Phil's not the Pink Ranger, we're all good. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm the
Well-
Pink Ranger. That's what's going on. I'm the
But
Pink
that's
Ranger.
why Tommy had to trade his white spandex in for red spandex.
Phil, if you want me
Yes,
to, I can
Tommy,
channel
yes,
my girl.
Tommy Oliver, the Native American, we later find is a Native American. Whoops.
I can channel my inner girl for you.
Is there TV going on in the background?
I didn't hear you.
I said, do you know who Lindsay Sterling is?
Oh, that's the Phil.
It's
She
a
plays
yeah.
the fiddle and dances on YouTube.
Hello, in the
Dances
background.
pranksters for backup dancers.
Hello.
Bigger show than I thought it would be.
It's my wife.
Hello.
They're saying hi.
Howdy.
Tell them I say hi back.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mrs. Phil.
Only not to
Hey,
you.
hey, Mrs. Phil.
But yeah, all this tangent to say that you guys should check out Godzilla
I'm
minus one
Mrs.
if you
Phil?
can,
Phil.
because I know it's
Oh, Phil.
limited showings and stuff. So
Yeah, I know it is.
I-
mean, I want to see. I would love to see. I would love to see that movie. I'd love to see it.
I'm not really
What?
sure I'm going to see that movie. I know for sure sometime next week I'm going to see The Boy and the Heroine, a Ghibli film.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I want to see that movie too. I want. that's
Isn't
a-
that supposed to be his last one?
He always says that, and then he comes up with another one.
No,
another one.
he has changed his mind on that.
Sounds like it's like Vin Diesel with the Fast and Furious movies. Okay, this could be my last one. But wait, I love my family.
Wait, I've been in 11 of them, and no one is hiring me to do anything else. No, let's keep this gravy train rolling.
Exactly.
You can only say I am Groot
what-
so
what-
much.
Oh yeah, I was about. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, that is.
Oh, dude, that's so sick.
That
Look
didn't.
at
It didn't work. He's supposed to be like in front of me, and it didn't work.
You got to set it as an overlay. You got to
Well,
set it as a
I'll do the thing. I'll do a thing.
do a thing. Do
Yeah,
the thing.
ignore me for right now while I do a thing.
No. Yeah, let me see. Oh, we got Bears up in the chat. Can't stay long. I wanted to say hi.
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
stream Sekiro. Okay.
Yeah, and
What's up,
speaking of
Bears?
which, yeah. I wanted to say something. Yeah, Bears and I have started a brand new podcast called The Gaming Den, and we did a reaction to the Game Awards, and oh boy, it was something. Not as memeable as last year's was near the end. When Elden Ring got Game of the Year. Yeah, you remember that kid who was talking. You remember that guy, right?
So I haven't really watched it. So which game got the Game of the Year?
Baldur's Gate 3.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait. The Bestiality game got the Game Award?
No, there is so much more to that game than that. Like, oh my god, I haven't played it on stream. I played it with some of my friends, but you can literally do whatever you want in that game. Like, it is insane. Like, you can. There are like important characters in the game you could just murder early on, and like part of the plot will then you can't get to it. Like, it'll be removed, and then the story will kind of go in a different direction. It like adjusts to the choices you make. It's one of the few games where decision making actually changes the story. Like, it is nuts. I'm so happy it got Game of the Year, especially when like early on in the year, the AAA studios were so scared of it. And they're like, guys, this isn't the new standard for video games. It's like, well, now it's got Game of the Year. So it's the standard for video games. You have to work harder now.
Also, yeah, but still, just there is like someone. I understand that Jeff Keighley is trying to make this thing trying to make this all a thing. But come on, he's unintentionally causing a whole bunch of stuff. And oh my gosh, the simping he was doing for Kojima. But then again,
He's been simping for Kojima for like 10 years.
Yeah, it's like
it's not a surprise, but I mean, outside of that, there were some badass games announced last night. So,
like Blade,
dude, no, fuck Blade. There was a Ronin game announced, so fuck Blade.
Wait, I saw like there's going to be a DLC of Gods of War, God of War Valhalla.
God of War Valhalla. That's free DLC for Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I wouldn't know. I don't have a PlayStation 5, can't afford it, and even then, PlayStation Plus is too expensive. So I'm just gonna let that run out. So once again, I'm further going to prove how much of a gaming peasant I am by just playing nothing, by probably playing whatever I can.
Dude,
that's why I'm also single too, because no girl can afford me.
Yeah.
Fuck consoles, go PC.
Yeah, PC.
That's the one thing I want. I want. Yes. You don't think I don't
PlayStation-
want that? I do. I want a PC.
What was that, Rickwell?
Speaking of PlayStation, PlayStation got rid of their Discovery TV shows off their console and their entire library.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I think they said it's due to licensing issues.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they chose not to renew their license, so therefore they are losing all their Discovery stuff. Even
the one thing that makes me mad, and it kind of course, relates to Disney, is how they brought in the Spectacular Spider-Man on Disney Plus, which is like my favorite Spider-Man show in animated form. And so, like, now they took it off, and I'm pissed off about that.
This is why you guys need to stick with physical media, because streaming
definitely
ain't it. Yes. Fuck me, Ronan. What? Why? Why can't we do physical media?
Why? Because some of us don't have an entire freaking mansion to put all of the physical media in, and some of us are too fat to get up and want to change a goddamn disc every 5 seconds.
Hey, simple solution: get your physical media, get a Blu-ray ripper, and then rip it to a hard drive.
You are asking way too much when I can just have a hard drive and free downloads on the internet.
That can work
friend
as well.
told me that. I don't know who told me. I'm not really sure about this. I find it skeptical, really. But someone told me that I think Blu-rays and DVD players are slowly going out.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at a lot of PCs that come out nowadays, they don't have disk drives anymore.
Yes, they don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got consoles that you're able to buy without disk drives. Best Buy just got rid of their physical media department. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but physical media is way on its way out. So saying to buy physical media, I don't feel is viable.
Well, here's the thing you also do understand there, Ronan. Here's this problem. If you saw what happened with Splash, who's to say someone's not going to see something? Oh, there's a problem, man. Let's just change that around. Let's just change this around and erase it. So
who said I didn't see that problem? That's
You're muted, bro. You're muted.
Oh my, I wanted to hear what he had to say. Come on.
Dude, you're muted.
I think he muted himself.
You're muted.
Muted.
Damn
Muted.
it.
There we go.
That's why I said download them off the internet. There is no reason to pay for a movie that is 20 years old. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, well, guess what? Some of those versions are possible. Some of those versions are usually the newer
Archive.fucking.net, okay?
Okay.
Archive.fucking.net. If I gotta spell it out for you, I'll put it in chat. Archive.net.
See, here's the thing, though.
Or archive.org. My bad.
See, here's the thing. That's why some of us, present party, lives with their parents. So that way, that whenever we want to change our DVDs, I can tell my mom, change the DVD for me. Love you, Mom.
And get me some pizza rolls while you're at it. Damn it.
Ooh, I love pizza rolls. Well, physical media is going out, kind of going away a little bit, but I don't really think it's going to go the way of the dinosaurs like VHS. VHS tapes did. I don't really see that happen. But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit harder to get your 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 DVD players and your physical media a little bit, but I don't really see it going the way out of the dinosaurs anytime soon. Really,
it is not. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it is. The reason that it is because we have got to a point to where movies are not big enough to fit on a single disc. A single movie does
That's
not
true.
just fit on a Blu-ray. Like, you have so much more space left on a Blu-ray, but you're still paying an exorbitant amount. Even a 4K version is not enough to fill a disc. But look at what you get on a physical disc these days. You literally just get the movie. You don't get like music videos like you used to. You don't
Director's
get
commentary.
Yeah,
director's commentary.
exactly.
You get almost nothing. So they put no effort into them, and literally there is no new form of a disc coming out because they're so limited in what you can actually put on there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Nintendo went back to the cartridge, because you can actually fit more on a cartridge now, and they are smaller and more compact. But there's no reason to put a movie on basically a flash drive.
Okay, so fair point. Physical media may eventually die off, because I do see that happening as well. I think the key thing is to at least get the original version of the content you want now, because as was mentioned earlier, is they are slowly erasing, eroding, censoring, altering, prefacing, whatever, all these old movies and shows.
That's the thing. Like, if they're gonna keep doing that, I don't really see physical media going out, because a lot of people are not gonna like that.
Well, it's because it's simple. They want to dumb down
But
society. They want to make
it's not about what the niche minority wants. It's about what the majority is willing to do. And honestly, the majority of people are not willing to buy disc anymore. I mean, you get better deals for movies online. The only thing making any use of disc these days is games, and once games are done with a physical release, then you will not have physical movies anymore.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. But here's the thing, though. But guess what? If you buy and download the game, it should just be this whole thing. You buy it, even though you don't physically have it, it's yours. You can just download it.
You're literally just renting a license from them, though, by the terms and agreements that you sign up for.
Yeah, and that's
also why I say games are not worth more than $20. Like, don't waste $60, $70 on a game.
Yeah, and that's also where the thing is. Yeah, things are getting more expensive, and yet they expect us to go all digital. These things should be less than like $30 if they're like completely digital.
Well, I mean, also think of it this way, that you're not really you're not going to be buying single games anymore. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be basically having a games as a service type of a way to play them, where it's going to be more like a Netflix, where you pay $30-$40 a month or $100 a year, whatever it may be.
Yeah,
and you're in a queue waiting to play a game with like a million other people.
I was gonna ask Fel, were you trying to say something?
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just gonna say the majority of the digital media that's out there right now, games included, isn't worth shit. So the physical media that we have right now, the DVDs, the DVDs included, the movies, are the majority of the old school movies, TV shows, and whatnot. That's the media I want to own. So if that means I have to get off my lazy fat ass and go change a DVD or a Blu-ray over to watch something that I watched 30 years ago, 20 years ago, or way older than that, that's good old-fashioned entertainment that I don't have to worry about a woke agenda in there, I'll gladly do it.
Yeah.
Instead of flipping through on my woke Roku TV or whatnot and take a chance of that digital media being edited and having something taken out of there just because they don't like it, the woke media not liking something, I'd rather have my physical media not edited.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what scares me? You know that scene in WALL-E with all the sorry to say this, fat people in their movable chairs.
Yeah,
That's our
yeah.
future. That's our future right there, and that
Yeah,
scares me more than everything.
or worse, it's gonna be idiocracy. Heck, when I was watching Pop Culture Crisis,
We're
and
already
heck,
there.
Yeah.
yeah, and you won't believe it. Yeah, Astro, the guy, one of the guys on there, you and him sound exactly alike.
Who?
The guy Brett, I forgot. His name is Brett on Pop Culture Crisis. You and him sound exactly alike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, though. They were talking about the whole thing with all these celebrities getting in politics. I think we're inching closer. It's either going to be three things up for a dystopian future. It's either going to be Terminator, it's going to be Idiocracy, or it's going to be WALL-E.
It's going to be Idiocracy, and then WALL-E will be the sequel.
Well, I think we're in George Orwell's 19.
None of the above.
Oh.
Crocs are now socially acceptable to wear.
They started in Idiocracy. They started in Idiocracy, okay? Mike Judd made Crocs cool.
Mike Judd bought them as a joke.
They were going out of business, bro.
I don't know what I know what it is.
I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that was the case.
Okay, no.
Yes, they were going out of business, so Mike Judd said, yeah, this would work because this is what I would envision the future looking like with people wearing shoes or whatever.
Right. Okay, so what I understood is it was a startup company that was just starting out, and Mike Judd was in the hunt for the dumbest looking shoes ever that no one would ever wear because we're trying to do this really dystopian future that is like super not gonna happen, I promise. And then they found this ugly ass shoe from this company called Crocs, and he's like, I'll give you some money so you can make these shoes for our film. And now we're wearing them.
The future is degeneracy.
Yep.
Dark.
Yep.
Oh,
I
still can't get over that one scene where he's going to the hospital and he's like, this one goes in your mouth, this one goes up your butt. Wait.
Oh boy.
This one goes in your mouth.
You try to rob a hospital? Why would you do that? That's not what the old lawyer said.
Idiocracy is becoming a documentary with each passing year, and it scares me.
Yes.
You know what we're living in right now? George Orwell's Animal Farm.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's the society we're either living in or we're getting close to living in.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, Animal Farm's pretty good.
And I think the same thing with what was the one? Blade Runner 2049, that whole thing about parasocialism with that joy thing. If that technology gets even crazier, we have augmented reality, holograms. Yeah, people would rather just go with that instead of actually going with having real relationships.
Do you know, well, I'm sure some of you guys know, but the Doc Hack series, I wonder if you're going to get to that point sometime soon.
Ronan could chime in on that, I'm sure. I'm not super familiar
with
what?
The
whole
VR,
the Doc
VR
Hack
stuff?
series, the technology they had, I wonder at some point eventually you'll get to that point.
I mean, aren't we technically already there with like MetaQuest and everything like that?
Well,
being very acceptable.
Well,
or not acceptable, but very
we're only barely
good.
scratching the surface with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, but granted, not a big Facebook fan, but with Facebook actually buying the Oculus is because it's what it was before it became the Quest. That actually has expanded it because they're willing to actually put their money into it and develop more into it. Without that, we probably would have seen it die a little bit, even though that we had the HTC Vive, the Steam, whatever Steam's version of it was. But I mean,
and
what has made
PSVR
isn't even anywhere near what it should have been because it's a gimmick for big Sony to just throw out there because it's like, oh, it's hot. But
it's the same thing with that damn PlayStation Portal thing they came out with.
Yeah, but the Oculus is actually the one thing that is putting it into the hands of the people, making it affordable for people. You don't have to have a PC for it. It's very plug and play. I mean, I have 2 of them in my house.
It's supported. There's actually apps for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And there's fun stuff on the thing, but I'll tell you what's really saved it, Beat Saber. Beat Saber made people really want to play that thing.
That is the only game I actually would want to play in That's the only VR game I would ever want to try, ever.
But then you've got also, I think, 2 Resident Evils on there now, which I really want to play Resident Evil 4 in VR.
Budget Cuts is pretty fun. I played that on VR.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're kind of there, but now are we to the point to where we can do like a full VR MMO where it can just basically read our neurons and react to it?
Or it's like Ready Player One where you can literally be anything. It's not there yet either.
Ready Player One has, I think, the best concept of the next stage of what VR will be, because it'll be a full bodysuit before we get to the just headset where it reads our brainwaves and stuff like that.
I don't really think we're gonna hit that till, like, I don't know, maybe
it just really depends on how much development wants to go into it. I mean, talk to the CIA. I mean, if they find a use for it, you know, they'll develop it, and we'll get it 10 years after they've already got something really cool out there.
Yeah. While we're all plugged into our little white pods and fed what we think is actually a gourmet meal, but it's actually just a bunch of crushed crickets.
maybe in 50 or 60 years, give or take, maybe.
Possibly.
Possibly.
But yeah, I mean, that's at least my thoughts of where it could go.
I mean, like, we had this mission technology. Where's the flying cars?
Oh, well, yeah, no, we'll never get flying cars. What is the Astro? What's the Flight Regulation Committee?
The FFA? FAA.
FAA. Yeah, they'll never let that happen. They barely let people have planes themselves.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing with, like, you know, the whole thing. Yeah, everyone keeps thinking everything, even in Mass Effect, they say that we're going to have flying cars and telecommuting. No, that's not even the case.
Well, we have flying drones.
At least even in, like, the world of Ready Player One, drones are everywhere, at least in that world. That's the only thing about their world.
And, I mean, drones are still heavily regulated.
Let's see, like, you can deliver, like cookies and stuff to your house.
You gotta. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what you could do to fix that. You may have to color key the overlay.
I mean, yeah.
Damn it. But also, Elon's Starlink internet, I can't believe it's $120 for billing, but installation is like $500. Like, why? For that tiny little thing?
Because Elon's got to make up his money for the Cybertruck.
Well, also, he's sending satellites into space, so, I mean, he does have to cover the cost of that, too. It's paying for the service of launching satellites into space so you can have internet. So I kind of get it. But I'm sure that the price will go down at some point, because that's normally how it goes. It's expensive up front. And then
I know they have, like, a lot of, like, I don't know how many right now, but I'm sure there are, like, some Starlinks up in space right now.
Oh yeah, there's lots of them. Like a lot of the launches that SpaceX does, it doubles. So it doubles as a test of SpaceX's capabilities, and it disperses some satellites for Starlink.
We're gonna have a ring of satellites around our planet, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
Raquel, there's like thousands of pieces of space junk up in space right now. Some of it is not even being used. Hell, I think China a few years ago actually managed to shoot down a satellite, and that's where people say the next stage of warfare is going to be is just using missiles to knock out satellites.
In space.
Have you guys seen this video? I don't know. I saw it on Twitter. It looked like some kind of, like, I don't know what it was, either a rocket or a meteorite, but it came down into this neighborhood and blown this guy's house into smithereens.
Oh, dang. That sucks. But yeah, those asteroids and meteors that fall that big, that's only gonna cause collateral damage.
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, Woke Breaker.
Woke Breaker is here. And he says,
The woke breakers in the house.
Channing Tatum sucks.
My dick.
Yes, you can try to say that. Oh man.
Goodbye.
You said something about Elon. That's all you had to say.
Wow. Okay.
You said something about Elon. Can we please talk about the interview that he had?
Oh yes. Yeah. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Go fuck yourself.
Go.
So basically, we know that in about 2 or 3 years, Elon's going to take over Disney. Everything will be right with the world again.
Apple gets it first.
Yeah, Apple will probably get it first. What's crazy is I guess Bob is stepping down in 2 years.
He's retiring on his terms. I had no idea. Yeah, Bob. This guy really thinks he was playing 4D chess, and it didn't really work out in his favor. It was just going to be a slow burn.
Well, I always was suspicious whenever he dipped out the first time and Chapek took over, because I saw it from a mile away. I'm like, Chapek's gonna be set up as a fall guy, because the way movies operate, it's not like you come up with the idea of a movie, you film it and put it out in a year. It takes years for that mess to come out. And I'm sure that Iger saw what was going to come out in the years that Chapek took over and was like, yeah, I don't want to be holding the bag on these ones. So he let him hold the bag, and then he gets to come back as the White Knight and, save the day and things like that.
Welcome back, Daddy Iger. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back.
Well, and here's the thing. If you're a CEO or a former CEO at that time, who keeps an office at their former place of employment during that time? You know what I mean? Like, he was the former CEO at that time of Disney, and he kept an office there. He shouldn't have been anywhere on the property at that point in time.
No, that's sorry.
What I understand, he stepped down as CEO and became a chairman on the panel or whatever the heck. So that's kind of what happened, and that's why he still had an office there. That's what I'm saying. Like, it all sounds like musical chairs, like just to get Chapek holding the bag for Iger's screw ups. But he biffed the timing of it, because this is the worst year fiscally that Disney has had in a long time.
Yeah,
it's bad.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, I found it. Damn, this is crazy. So
you gonna send it to me?
So in Arlington, Virginia,
yeah,
and the house exploded. The police were preparing to serve a search warrant, and this guy decided to fire a flare gun inside his house 30 to 40 times in his home, and it just went up in a ball of flames.
Yeah, but
wow,
bro, what were you thinking?
No.
He did. I guess the guy didn't want the police to search his home, so he decided to go kamikaze.
Yeah, but that still doesn't make sense, because I saw the footage of what happened to that house. A flare gun wouldn't do that. It had to have been some sort of explosive device.
It looked like it came from the garage.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but flare gun would not do that. Now, theoretically, if he were to turn on all the gas in his house and then do a flare gun, maybe.
Yeah,
but
that's possible.
Just a flare gun, nah. I don't buy that. So
yeah, the gas
he
would potentially cause a leak. Yeah,
I was gonna say either that, or unless he covered his furniture or stuff with gasoline or a inflammatory substance around the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
and then just
It
was an explosion, though. Like something went boom.
Yeah, like a flare gun will just set fire. And when it caused an explosion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you were to just like drench your house in gasoline, it would catch on fire for sure. It would not explode. So, like, there has to be something else there as to what caused that explosion.
Maybe you're right, Astrid. Maybe he did like turn like some kind of gas on and fired up his flare gun, and then just went kaboom.
Yeah, like that's the thing is if we're gonna go the story of it was a flare gun, I believe that far more if he prepped it with like cranking a tank of propane or something and then just do the thing. But like just a flare gun, nah, I wouldn't do it.
I wonder. I'm curious now as to wonder why he didn't want the police in his house.
So there's a lot of conspiracy theories about that. There's someone that said like he had dirt on the Clintons or something, and the Clintons put a hit out on him or something. I don't know. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Clintons.
Yeah. Like they know something about the Clintons. Like they got the flight logs from Epstein Island or something, and someone put a hit out on him.
Or a leaked tape interaction between Clinton and Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying is like he had dirt on the Clintons and his house got blown up before he could reveal the evidence in time or something.
Yeah. And speaking of Clinton, I don't know why that Bill Clinton rabbi kid. Well, he was at the Game Awards, and I think he was slapped with a permanent ban to not go to the Peacock Theater anymore. He was already banned the year before, I think.
I know he's real upset about that.
Yeah, but the thing is, the only thing that was the real highlight for the Game Awards for me was the flute guy. You remember him, the one who did the stuff in the orchestra stuff when they announced Game of the Year last year? That man played his heart. He played 3 different flutes.
I haven't seen the Game Awards in like 5 years.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that man played his heart out always. He was literally the only highlight of that show. Everything else was like mad to me. The only game I actually wanted to play this year was Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and I've yet to get that. My sister said she was going to get it for me for Christmas, but even then, I'm not even sure if I can even make it down for Christmas again this year.
Well, I'm happy Baldur's Gate got it, mostly because it was, like I said, it was just hilarious that the narrative was AAA studios were saying, guys, this isn't the standard, and then it got Game of the Year.
Yeah, same thing with Elden Ring. Yeah, you just need to let players just explore. You don't need to hold their hands. All these game journalists are saying, oh, there needs to be an easy mode for some of these games. Like,
get good, scrub.
Exactly. Same thing. I mean, I
have a more malicious reason for liking that Baldur's Gate 1.
Why?
Because DSP said it would never win.
Oh, man.
Yes!
So I'm happy. And now he has to play it.
No.
Oh.
It did. By the way, it didn't just win Game of the Year. It fucking swept. I think it got like 7 awards. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So DSP is not just wrong; he's like mega ultra super wrong.
Oh yeah, you want to see some hilarious about a hilarious parody of DSP gaming? Let me show you this series of 3 videos I wanted to show you, or at least I'll throw the link up in private chat. It's too good. You will, if you are a person that likes laughing at this guy, it is too funny. You are gonna love these.
You know, I toyed with the idea of like creating a channel of like myself as an alternate version of DSP and call myself like Light Side Phil or something, just to be fucking hilarious.
You're already too late.
Oh, is it already done?
Yup.
Oh
yeah, but I know some ass, but I know it's weird. Some jerks that I'm no longer associated with. They have, what the heck? When did that just pop up?
Am I too late? Has someone already came up with this idea? Oh, damn it. Light Side Phil. Fuck! Man, it was like a brilliant idea. I was like, I'm going to do this. And it's already done. The account's suspended on Twitter. What?
Yeah. Just look at that. Look at this link. Just check this link. It is too funny. You want to see something really funny about Dark Side Phil? You will probably laugh your heads off at this.
Let me see.
Aha! I did it.
What you did?
Nice.
Look at you!
I did the thing.
Yay!
I did the thing.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so happy with myself.
It's gone. It's gone now. Oh no.
Aw.
Say the line, Ronan.
There we go. Now it'll stay.
Say the line, Ronan.
What am I saying?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I think he's wanting you to say it's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time. Yes.
Yeah, dick.
Oh, I'm so happy I got this.
I
Yeah.
bet you are.
I'm sorry.
You bastard.
Oh, it's so neat.
Oh man, if only I'd held on to my old Morpher toys when I was a kid, when I was 10.
I wish I
See,
still had mine. My mother sold them in yard sale.
I never had one, so that's why I really, really wanted to get this. So
Yeah, but also
you can get the Yellow Ranger on GameStop right now for like $40.
Same for
And
the
it's
pink
got-
one as well.
It's got all the coins.
Hmm. And they interact with it. So like when you put in like the Red Ranger coin, even though it's the Yellow Ranger's morpher, the color will change in the background to
Yep.
red.
Because they have to give you a reason to want to buy it.
Yep. So yeah, I may pick those up at some point because I mean I've now started a collection, so might as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh man. Speaking of Rangers, I might go to a convention in DC in March and meet David Yost. Maybe.
Nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to if I can actually afford to go to them next year is C2E2 of course and ICCC in Nashville.
Why is
Okay.
mother fudger?
Yeah, I'll probably get to meet up with like Paul Phantomology and his buddies, and of course, legendary Tron.
See, I'm trying to check out C2E2. I want to see what guests they're gonna have next year. Oh, they don't have any of them announced.
Yeah, well, I know all the people from FNT are gonna be there. Nerd Drive's gonna be there. That Star Wars girl, they're all gonna be there.
Okay.
Cecil, John Malin, they're all gonna be there, from what I heard.
All right. Yeah, that's a bit of a haul for me. I can't make it up there.
Yeah, understandable. And I couldn't drive. I mean, I told Bears he should go to somewhere. He should go to WonderCon in Orlando.
Oh yeah, or MegaCon. MegaCon's good too.
Oh wait, no, that was it. MegaCon. That's what it was. MegaCon.
MegaCon's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
I know. Tim Possible's been to MegaCon a couple of times, and I think he also went to EC2E2.
Yeah, I remember him saying something about going to C2E2.
Yeah, I know. I was at C2E2 last year, but I think I missed Phil by a day. I think we only went on Saturday.
You actually tried to see Phil in real life?
Well,
Phil's not a real person.
Well, if I was gonna bump it,
He's a hot dog for crying out loud.
If I was gonna bump into him, I was gonna.
And he likes ketchup on pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what really makes him not a real person.
Guys, you don't understand. I wanted to meet up with him so I could kick his ass.
Oh, that's different. That's
Not very
different.
nice.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ, that'd be like the
Dude.
Patrick SpongeBob slap fight.
What? Oh, come on. I'm not the
Dude,
slapping
you are
guy.
like a freaking string bean wet.
Wow.
Oh, please.
Ouch.
This hand could break somebody's hand. Could break Phil's hand. without even
Listen, I
trying.
know your nightly exercises, and I don't think it's that strong.
What? You seriously think that less of me, man? Come on.
I wasn't trying to lessen you. I was trying to.
And that was tonight's show, folks.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. When we were reviewing the dang Game Awards, I felt everyone, including Bears and our moderator Killzone, who you actually finally got to hear his lovely voice for the first time on a stream ever. He actually, I'm not sure if it was recorded or not, but I know Bears is having some problems with like Streamlabs, but I honestly was freaking the fuck out, or at least freaking out if if Sega was bringing back a whole bunch of old games, they were gonna make them mobile games. I was afraid. And Jet Set Radio, it doesn't even look like Jet Set Radio. Sure, aesthetically with all the skating and whatnot, but it's not cell shaded. It just isn't. That's not Jet Set Radio.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like all 5 of those games that they announced looked badass. What is wrong with you? Are you just looking to hate things right now? I mean, it's Jet Set Radio after like 40 million years. I could care less if it's the cell shading style that has probably carried the old one through. Plus, if you want the old one, it's on Steam. Go fucking mod it.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about Radio Future. I just hope if Sega's showing interest in Jet Set Radio again, they need to just make the future one on
Jet
Xbox.
Set Radio, new Golden Axe, new Crazy Taxi. I mean, Jesus Christ, those are some of the best fucking games they could have decided to come back with. And what would make it even better would be to just bundle them together, but they're not going to do that, unfortunately. But I can't wait for a full 3D, like, what was that freaking game that was like Golden Axe, but wasn't Golden Axe, that was on arcade? Gauntlet.
No, the only thing I'm a little worried about is if they're going to be turned into mobile. They're just like supposed to be cleverly disguised to be mobile tiles.
No, they did not look like mobile titles.
Godzilla was a good movie.
We're past that now.
Yeah, we're long past that. But look, okay, yeah, but yeah,
you want to talk about the lizard? We'll go back to talking about the lizard. It's your show, but yeah, the lizard exists.
Okay. Yes,
Lizard existed. He did a thing. He blew up Tokyo. We did it twice.
Go. They say he's got to go. Oh no. Yo, go.
So how about that Godzilla versus King Kong movie?
Should not have done the trailer in the same week as -1. I know that much.
Oh my god, yeah.
What are they gonna do? You curb your enthusiasm. But yeah,
son of a bitch.
Okay, yeah, I know. At first, I was freaking out because I thought they were gonna be mobile games. That's what I was freaking out. And I think Killzone said crisis averted. If they were.
I mean, in all honesty, even if they are mobile games, I mean, what did we lose? Sega hasn't really made games for 20 years.
Yeah, except making only Sonic and Yakuza games.
Yeah. So I mean, what would we really have lost if they had made mobile games? I mean, Shrug, they made them into mobile games. Woohoo! They're going to be free. I get to play Crazy Taxi for free.
Phone game bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like the Diablo Immortal was bad, but yet people are still rock hard about Diablo 4.
Well,
even though it's Diablo 4,
even though it's
Diablo 3.
You guys
I'm sorry, no one has any morals anymore. If you were pissed about that game, then guess what? Don't buy Diablo 4. Don't buy the new freaking WoW pack that's coming out. You know, stand by your morals or your laurels, whatever the fuck it's called.
Again, you guys really. And another thing about the same, I think that same guy who I sent that link to, I think he make a video about the gaming industry in a nutshell as well. In Gmod, it is too good. It really brings everything into perspective, or especially EA at the time. But yeah, just we all know where all this is. But there really was. But I mean, the Game Awards was kind of just a lame duck as it was. And I mean, I just can't wait to see Crowcat tear a new one.
I mean, the Video Game Awards have not been anything worth watching in 10 years, maybe.
Yeah, but like I said, though, I'm just there's not a lot of games I'm really looking forward to playing. I'm just like
ever really worth watching?
I mean, yeah, like back when like we were getting a lot of good games a year, and like there was a little bit of a competition, like this game's better than this game and things like that. I honestly think back then it was worth watching, and then they had like advertisements for the next games that were coming out next year. I think that was great, but now it's become like this kind of overfluffed, like Oscar-esque thing, and they've got all these stupid categories on shit that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah,
they have to. Jeff Keighley has to pay Kojima in order to see his ass. I mean, how the fuck do you think Kojima's paying for all these games? It's definitely not on his talent.
Ooh, Dragon Ball Sparking Hero.
Yeah, that's the new Tenkaichi game that I'm excited for that.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
With both OD and, of course, before that, Death Stranding, once again, even to this day, I will only say this. What does it all mean?
Huh?
Nobody knows.
It's art.
yes, this is art. This is art. This is art.
Yeah.
Understand it is art.
Speaking of new games coming out that you're excited about, Ronan.
Yes.
Suicide Squad?
I thought I couldn't talk about it.
Well, we can at least say like yay or nay, you know.
I thought I couldn't talk about it because you signed NDAs for me that I didn't agree to.
I would be more excited about it if it didn't really have the same graphics as the movie.
Oh,
it's I'll say this, it's a worthwhile game to get. Like if you're into the DC, gameplay is solid, graphics are good, and the story up to the point that I'd played was like spot on. Like you will not be disappointed with the game.
So basically, in case you guys aren't aware, we got to play alpha of the Suicide Squad game. So
yeah, that's what was also surprising. It was a fucking alpha, not a beta, but an alpha build.
Cool.
And it was that fucking solid. Insane.
Well, regardless of that, it is like, you know, I'm looking forward to playing the game. And it is, if I remember this right, the last time we would be here, Kevin Conroy is Batman.
Yep.
And
Got
Mark to hear that.
And Mark Hamill said he's not going to play the Joker anymore.
Good.
Didn't you see that last time? Like, and then what the comic book's called?
So basically, he said he would never do it again unless Kevin Conroy and him decided to do Killing Joke together.
Yeah. And they did.
And that was absolutely terrible.
Yes.
It was such a bad movie. Such a good comic. Such a terrible movie.
Oh.
But yeah,
you know what I want to be?
Good.
Yeah, you know what I want to be animated? I want the Deceased to be animated right now.
Yeah, dude. Like, that's the thing, is you read Volume 1. Volume 1 is so good, and then it just falls off.
So, I do have issues with it.
Of course.
I mean, it wouldn't be me if I didn't have issues with it. Something right.
I had issues with it, too. It's fine.
Well, I feel that Batman got overhyped, but at the same time, they didn't do anything with him.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I love it. Like, what was it? There was a line in there that Superman said that if anybody pretty much reassuring Damian that if anybody can beat this, or if anybody's okay, it's Batman.
Yeah.
Or it's your dad. And I hate because I have to just be okay with that. This is an alternate universe Batman, because my Batman would not say this. He would not want Damian to take over the suit. That is not what Batman does. Not one person has he ever wanted to be a Robin or a Batgirl. He has actually actively tried to steer them from that lifestyle, but he also knew it was good for them because of what they had lost.
I disagree with that, at least in regards to Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. I think after that, it was more volunteers, but those two, for sure, he actually wanted to tutor them, because he saw himself in those two Robins in particular.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Didn't Dick Grayson take up the mantle of Batman?
In a couple iterations, Black Mirror was one of the best ones that he was Batman, but it still doesn't feel right.
Have that to read. But no, Dick actually wanted to be apart from Bruce because they didn't exactly have a falling out, but Dick wanted to be his own person.
Just branch out on his own, and that's why he's the leader of the Teen Titans. or the time,
You're taking that from the freaking show. Robin's always been the leader of the Teen Titans.
Yeah, no. Dick Grayson was not the leader of the Teen Titans. Tim Drake was the leader of the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Or Damian Wayne, depending.
Yeah.
No, I figured that version of Robin in the Teen Titans show was Dick Grayson.
No.
And Red X is probably like Jason Todd.
Okay, so if Red X is Jason Todd, then it would make more sense for it to be Tim Drake.
Huh? No. Well, again, no. Dick Grayson is in love with Coriander. So, and again, they've made their relationship official in the show and Trouble in Tokyo. So I say it's Dick Grayson.
Well, that's fine, but it's incorrect.
I don't take the shows as canon.
Well, every single time you disagree with me, just say, well, that's like, your opinion, man.
But I mean, it's Tim Drake.
Nah.
That's the thing. It's Tim Drake.
See you later, broccoli boy.
Just saying.
Oh, but it seemed like they really cucked Batman and Superman in that entire run.
It was supposed to be a way of passing the torch, and yes, it was a very weak way of passing the torch, but I didn't completely hate it.
Look, if you're
and the Superman fight really annoyed me because I thought it was going to be something really epic, and nothing happened.
Okay.
It's like, they cut his arm off, and then the Lantern Corps show up, and the weird anomaly of the Jesus Christ, why can't I keep things straight in my head right now? The virus. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Just like, oh no, we can't take the entire Lantern Corps even though we're Superman. We're gonna just go and absorb the sun.
Yeah. He got the Icarus treatment from the Eternals.
Right.
Just fly right into the sun. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It just and two the freaking Cyborg. He was patient zero, and for some reason he's okay. That they never explain. Not once did they try to explain that, oh no, he's fine. No, he's patient zero, and he actually is with them for months on end. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like that's the thing is when reading DCeased, you have to go into it with the mindset of there's going to be a bunch of shenanigans to make things happen, and it's just things aren't going to add up. Like, so I'm not saying that it's right. I mean, it's just like with the White Knight story arc with Batman is that you have to preface your brain when going into it, which I don't agree with. But with DCeased, like that was the thing is like when I thought the whole Cyborg getting infected thing was a cop out from the beginning, but I was like, they're trying to make zombies, so I'll roll with it, you know.
I mean, but at that, this was written during the New 52, right?
No, I think it was after. Hold on, I can look at what year it was done. Just give me a second.
I just know, like, for years, pretty much ever since the Teen Titans TV show, they'd been trying to really bring Cyborg to the forefront of DC for reasons.
They wanted him to be part of the Justice League, but I will never see him as a Justice League member unless it's in the future. I will always see him as a Teen Titan character.
They're not on sale.
This was written in what year was it?
Yeah, the Justice League are Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, The Flash, and Martian Manhunter. Those are the core members of the Justice League. And Hawkgirl. Or did I say Hawkgirl?
You did. It's 2019 that this came out, so this was probably Rebirth. Or All-Star. Well, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but back to the whole thing. If you're gonna make a passing of the torch like story, you gotta at least make the care. Don't ever. I always hate. I mean, even then, you look at Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. You cannot make a broken. If you're gonna actually really make this character like some broken old bastard who still is somewhat willing to teach this person. I mean,
addition milk chocolate.
I think the only time I think they did that version right was like in Cool Runnings because John Candy's character was a
I'm
guy
sorry,
who didn't
I don't
want
mind.
nothing to do with bobsledding, but of course, since Derice was passionate about it, he says, "Okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll help you guys out." Even though I know
No, you can do a broken character because I mean the original characters go through hell. But what you do is you make them that broke bastard of a character, but you have the person that is wanting to learn from them kind of build their spirits back up, but then you have them sacrifice themselves to save the future, the kid or the new face. That's
exactly. And
pretty
that's not
much
what
how
they did.
you almost have to do it. I mean, they did that in Batman Beyond with Bruce
I was about
and
to say,
Terry.
yeah, Batman Beyond is a great
I figured
example.
you were going to go there, but yeah.
Well, I don't really think that Bruce just basically became more of the Oracle character.
No.
First episode of Batman Beyond, he grabs a gun.
Yes.
Something
He's
that he
old as
does not
shit.
do.
Yes.
He is old and broken.
I've seen the show. I mean, I have the damn show. I have the whole series on DVD.
Okay, great. Then you know what I'm talking about. He was broken and he knew he was too old to continue on. That's why he stopped. And he said that Batman did not, that the city can continue on without him.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, though. We just only hear that Luke lost the Jedi Order and lost everything, or Ben turned against him. But it's ironic how. Okay, I know. Okay, I think we already know. We're gonna be talking about. I'm not even gonna go there because those films don't exist. But we know Luke Skywalker would not do that, considering what he has done in the original trilogy. Everything he's gone through.
Well, here's my thing. Instead of saying that the reboot Star Wars doesn't exist, how about we just look and ask Disney to make it make sense and make it better? Because they're going to keep pushing it regardless. There is no way to delete it from history unless we Mandela effect away. So just ask for it to be better, and do that by voting with your wallet and not giving them money, and eventually they will have to make something better.
Newsflash: I've already done that.
Good. You're part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Thank you.
Here's what I'll say though. Me personally, when it comes to Star Wars, I like you say Luke Skywalker. I feel nothing. I am done. Like I don't care. Like I could put all my heart and soul and passion into Star Wars, but the people that own it now clearly do not give a fuck. So I'm just gonna read comics. That's where I'm
read a few of the books and watch the original 6 films. Don't care about anything else. Sure, there are a few more expanded universe novels I want to get my hands on. At least.
I'm just having fun reading Batman comics.
Yeah,
like I'm just having a blast reading Batman. Like I've been on a massive Batman kick for the past like month or so, and I'm like going back and getting back issues and stuff. I'm learning a bunch of stuff. I actually watched the documentary last night. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's on Hulu. It's called Batman and Bill. It goes into the story
the Bill Finger stuff.
Yeah.
I watched that, dude. You know
so good.
I love the end of that too, because at the end of it, it shows the first time that Bill Finger was ever credited with being part of Batman. Unfortunately, it was for Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
So I mean, unfortunately,
the documentary is like so happy. He's like, "Yeah, he's on it." It's like, "Yeah, but that movie sucked ass."
By the way, even though this is but Astro, I'm glad you brought Freestyle Friday back, and Seto Kaiba being a businessman as he usually is when he's not being a duelist.
Dude, I just watched the end of like OG Yu-Gi-Oh last night.
Yeah, that was the grand championship arc, right?
90s anime that just does not translate well today, but it's nostalgia, so it's fun.
Yeah, but I know I'm gonna be going online. I think Phil's gonna be joining me soon on Sarah Revan's channel, so I'm gonna dip out and go join him.
All right, man, sounds good. Thanks for swinging by.
Yeah, always.
Nice to see you, Jet.
Always good to see you as well, Raquel.
Good to see you, Jet.
Good to see you again, Phil. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Let's see.
Later, Jet.
And then there were 4.
Oh, for what?
There's 4 of us now.
Oh.
Yeah. You were too busy playing with Seto Kaiba.
Have I sent you that clip yet?
What clip?
It's the abridged version of it.
No, but I have seen a lot of like abridged Yu-Gi-Oh clips. So
fuck it.
Oh man. But
I will find the link.
Dude, that Bill Finger documentary though, that shit was so fucking sad.
Oh, it is, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone that made comics back then, the people that made Superman, the people that made Batman and stuff, like they got royally fucked.
Yeah. I thought it was not hilarious and like I actually found it funny. It was more of like tragic sort of thing of like when Bill Finger's granddaughter finally stepped up and contacted DC, and they were like, "Oh, thank you so much for getting in touch with us. Come check out our studio. Look at this wall. We got a whole bunch of look, there's Batman. Hey, we got a movie coming out called The Dark Knight. We want you to be there. You want to be on the red carpet? You want to give us? And we can give you some food. We can give you some wine, this and that, things like that. And then like Dark Knight Rises come out, and they're like, so."
Okay, I just put a link to that clip in chat.
Yeah, and I said, and so DC was like, "We'll pay you this much, and you can stop talking about Bill Finger." Yeah. We sent you to the red carpet like twice. Like that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And thankfully, she was like, "No, I'm not playing that game." So, mad respect to her. She pushed through. Oh.
She needed to. I mean, who would have known that he was, co-creator of Batman?
Literally no one would have known because Bob Kane was a piece of shit. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Bob Kane was a piece of shit. Woo! Yeah, let me see this. Let me see this clip real quick.
Dude, you've got to play it. You will laugh your ass off.
I'm sure I will. Let me do this. And then oh damn it. No. Okay. So
this is like one of my new favorite clips.
Okay, and then we'll do this, and then we're gonna do one of these, and then we'll do this, and then okay, there, and there we go. All right, let's see if we can get it.
Nobody Seto Kaiba. Do you hear me? I have never been There's not a single time in my life where I've been by anybody. The least person on this entire planet. That one time with you, he doesn't even count. I don't think anyone can clarify. So just to clarify, Seto Kaiba never been ever. Roland, please tell me I won't be broadcasting that to the entire theme park. I'm afraid so, sir. Okay. Find a way to blame this on Wheeler. Yes, sir. I will let everybody know that you have been and Joey Wheeler was involved. Yes, exactly. No! Nobody.
Oh my god!
I've been way too much on the internet in the last 2 months.
Oh my god! There was one. I don't know if you've seen this one. Oh god!
Oh my god!
Oh. This one's a longer video though. I'll try to not get copyright claimed on it. But this, oh god, this is hilarious. Woo! All right, here we go.
This is a goofy. Move. I'm getting those god cards. I've analyzed every one of your moves, every strategy, every follicle in your foreskin. I've acquired cards you've never seen, you've never heard of before. Cards you have no chance of defeating. I dueled ISIS into submission. You got anything you want to say for yourself before I crush you once and for all?
Yeah.
You go suck a dick and a banana, cause that is all you are.
Don't say that!
Oh my god, dude.
Oh god, this video. Oh, this video always cracks me up. Son of a bitch. Okay, it's on. I'm gonna subscribe to them because that's fucking sharing their video. Speed Doru. We'll check them out. Oh my God.
It's time to.
Shut the fuck up, Yugi.
I go first. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that is. I summon Yugi and I attack your life points directly.
That's not real. Wait. You can't attack on your first turn.
Okay, then I place a card face down. Fuck it.
What could Yugi be scheming with that face down card? I better play it safe with my next move.
Man, I sure hope Kaiba doesn't realize that's just my suspended driver's license.
What the hell?
Hey, Phil.
I'm back, Phil.
Hey,
What's up, Phil?
Oh my God. Oh,
I summon Battlelux in attack mode.
What? That card sucks.
No.
Fuck you, Kaiba. That card stank as hell. I ain't give a fuck about it. It's dumb. Y'all move. Your move. Get on with the duel. Play a good card. No, like seriously, get that fucking card off of the field. I don't want.
Well, then I summon Enraged Battlelux.
That's one of the most powerful cards in the game. Kaiba wasn't lying about what he said earlier. If I'm to win this duel, I need the heart of the cards to guide me.
Jesus Christ.
It's one of the best videos I've seen. Oh, whenever I think Yu-Gi-Oh, I always think of this now. Like, that's what I think of.
Well, it looks like this duel is finished. You remember Exodia, right? Assemble all 5 pieces of the Forbidden One, and you automatically win the duel. Well, we thought we'd give you a little reminder. Go! It's Zodia!
I am Exodia. I am gonna destroy you.
What the fuck is that?
Jesus Christ! I fucked that up! Wow!
Your time's up, Yugi. I sacrifice my Enraged Battlelux and $5 to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I didn't want it to come to this, Kaiba, but I'm gonna have to activate my special effect.
What's that?
Oh, what are you gonna do now, big boy?
The duel's over.
All right, it's done. Go home, everybody. Bye.
What?
Oh man, this is one of my favorite videos. Oh, the Enraged Battlelux was great. Oh, man.
Have you seen the if Yu-Gi-Oh was made by EA?
No. Oh,
no. God. Come on, internet, quit crapping out on me.
I actually no, I think I did see this. Yes, I've seen this. Yes, I've seen this one. I don't want to play too many clips and get fucking copyright bitch slapped.
Well, that's the fun thing. All these were made by people on the internet. So they don't give a fuck.
I guarantee you they would. Like, you took away my views. Like, yeah.
I'm showing your shit. Get over it.
Yeah, and I subbed to your channel on the live stream. So you got an extra sub out of it. You're welcome. So Phil?
Astro.
How you doing?
I'm totally not simping for your beard inside.
Aww, thank you.
Someone needs to make a account called Astro Sexy Beard.
Already done.
What? What?
I did it.
I like how as soon as you said already done, you sent a leak in private chat, and I'm like, what? Jeez. Oh man. Oh, I'm weak. Oh god.
Yeah, because if nobody was going to do it, I was going to gladly take the rings on that.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh man. Oh, Fell's hopped off.
Fell
Yeah.
off.
Oh no.
Phil got Thanos snap.
Oh man. Let me see. I wonder. You sent me something about Turtles 150. Did they get an author figured out?
Not yet. What is it? I think 146 is coming out. It's came out either this week or is coming out next week. So I have a feeling that we'll hear about it around issue 148 is probably when they'll finally announce the author for it. But yeah, no, still nothing yet. Little disappointing because I want to do some research and see if they're gonna be worth a damn.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was wanting to do as well. Is I wanted to see like, hey, they're gonna be good, they're gonna be meh. I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna do for Turtles next. Oh, I did pick up some comics today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, the next thing that they're doing with the Turtles is putting them in Fortnite apparently on the 22nd.
Well,
Oh,
Fortnite
yeah, I've
already.
seen that.
Let's see. Fortnite already added Lego, and what's his face from Peter Griffin from Family Guy on Fortnite.
And I'm so pissed that they added Lego, but they didn't put Bionicle in it. That shit makes me so fucking angry.
They added Legos and one day of Legos being out, somebody's already made the Twin Towers and blew it up.
Oh no!
Yeah. This is the thing.
What the hell?
So what I picked up today is they've been doing reprints of Batman comics. I got Batman number 5.
Nice.
Yeah, that's so cool looking.
It was not $6.99 in 1946.
No, it was probably like 6 cents.
Right.
And
it's
they've
quarter.
got and then of course I showed you this one, Ronan, before.
Oh
right?
yeah.
What's that one?
That looks pretty.
I'm crazy jealous of those.
So it's Batman number 139 and 140, and there's going to be a 141 that's the Zurin Air Batman cover. So there's that. And then I actually got these as a gift from a buddy of mine. So I got Batman Master of the Future, which is a sequel to Gotham by Gaslight. Then there's Batman Holy Terror. So like all these are Elseworld stories that are really interesting. Batman Houdini. That's a pretty cool one. This one's pretty sick. Batman Dark Knight of the Round Table.
Oh, dude, that looks sick.
Yeah. Let's see, Batman Mask. And then the last one, which honestly, I shouldn't like this, but I really do. Batman, the Blue, the Gray, and the Bat. It's a Western.
Oh, I have the
Dude, that is so meta.
I actually found a figure toy of the horse. It's just missing one of its saddle boots. I think you can if I can find it doesn't come with Batman though, unfortunately. I found it in a garage sale. But if I can find the exact same figure on eBay with all its items, hopefully it won't be too expensive.
Yeah. So what's crazy about this is the cover for it is it's like parchment. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's like textured like parchment. It's not like smooth glossy paper.
Oh my god, dude, I didn't know that existed. Now I want it.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed either. My buddy just gave it to me as an early Christmas gift. He's like, I know you like Batman and you have everything, but you probably don't have these. I'm like, I actually don't.
You know what makes that really cool, right?
What?
Well, you remember the movie that Bruce and his parents were seeing the night that they got killed?
Zorro.
Yeah, Zorro.
Yeah.
I mean, Zorro's a Western.
Yeah, that's true. Except I don't think he's rolling around with like a sword. I think he has a whip and a gun.
Zorro had a whip. Zorro had a whip.
Okay.
Yeah, whip and sword. Especially in the Antonio Banderas one. But yeah, I mean, his main weapon was a whip.
He's trying to be the male. He's trying to appropriate Wonder Woman with a whip.
Wouldn't that be Catwoman? Wonder Woman has a lasso.
He's trying to male appropriate Wonder Woman and swap it with Catwoman's gear.
Technically, Batman was first.
Hmm. You should
I'm
like Astro. If you you should look into a Batman. There's like 3 volumes, and it's like a homage to the '60s Batman.
Wait, what was this?
Bat manga.
Oh, I actually have it.
All 3? Nice.
Yeah, hold on.
I've got the second one. I need the first one.
See, I'm surprised Batman never went up to Catwoman and said, "Hey, Selena, want to feel my bat?" And just left
You
it
did
up
in the
air
College
like that.
Humor ones.
Right.
So yeah, Bat manga number 1, Bat manga number 2, Bat manga number 3. Yeah, I have all 3.
I got some of the. I don't know if I have all of them, but I have some of the Batman animated series comics.
I have a few of those. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to condense my collection into omnis. So I'm gonna buy the omnis for some of the ones that I already have, and I do have a couple animated series comics, and I'm gonna probably sell my graphic novels or something, or maybe I'll do a giveaway on the channel. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah. So I'm eventually gonna get. They have an omnibus for the Batman animated series comics. And I want to say it was called Batman Adventures Continued or something like that. And it's not insanely expensive on Amazon. The most expensive Omni that Batman has right now, aside from the Golden Age, and the only reason it's really expensive now is because it just only had one printing, so everyone's jacking up the price, is the Batman Arkham Omni, which I did pick up. Which takes all the Arkham comic tie-ins and web comics and everything, puts them all together. It's like 1,600 pages.
Awesome.
Freaking huge.
The comics, to me, they really need to do better with their organization.
Yeah, well, one thing that is nice, and I think I was talking about this with Ronan, that I really, really like that Batman has done with their comics recently. Like, this was Batman number 135, I think was when they started doing this. Is they have the number of issue of this iteration of Batman, which goes back to right after New 52, which was roughly around, I want to say 20. What would you say, Ronan? About 2014, maybe, or something like that, maybe 2016. So it was a few years back.
What are we talking about?
The end of New 52 and the beginning of Rebirth. It was like 14 or 16, somewhere in there, right?
I want to say yeah to that. I really wasn't reading New 52, so I'm a little lost on it.
2016. I was right.
That's what I mean. Because if you see the manga, they're all organized 1 to 10. They should, like, with DC or and Marvel too. Okay, you have, like, for example, Spectacular Spider-Man 1 to 10. Okay. And then I pick up like a comic book with the same name. It's not from that series. Like, what the heck?
So that's kind of what I was getting at. So when they did New 52, they started renumbering. So it started 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And it wasn't until recently they got this idea, and I think it's a brilliant idea, is they have the number of the comic in the top right, but if you look right below it, it has a legacy number.
Mm-hmm.
And the legacy number is the number that connects all the way back to 1940 with Batman number 1. So you now have a new updated numbering system that you can follow all the way back to 1940. So I like this. I think this is a brilliant idea, and they should have done it decades ago. But I get you. The numbering is a little confusing
wonky,
for a while.
confusing.
Yeah, because like I was assembling a list of like the comics that I have, and it was 1 to like 700 and something, and then New 52 rolls around, and it's like number 1. It's like we're starting back over at 1, and then it goes to 52, and then we start at 1 again. So it's just really
it's just the organization with the comics. It's just so confusing.
Issue 1s sell more than any other comic.
Well, yeah,
reasons.
But like the thing is it's nice about the legacy numbering system though is you could have multiple number ones. And honestly, I kind of get hitting the reset button and starting back at 1 because it's a good indication of that story arc. Because like New 52 story arc may not jive perfectly with something from like 1940s Batman. You know, it may not click just right. So I'm fine with them resetting it, but throwing that legacy number on it, I think helps a lot because it's like this is number 1, but legacy number it's like 1015 or something like that, and so you can kind of still follow it back to the original. So that's why I like it. So I'm just a massive nerd, I guess.
So am I.
Well, unfortunately, I got a jet. No pun intended to the other jet, but Phil,
Yes.
it was nice seeing you. I suppose. I need my $5 what that you promised me to say that. You know.
Well, I told you to say it sincerely, and you didn't, so you don't get a dime.
Fine. It was nice to see you as always, Astro.
Nice to see you as well, man. I missed you.
That I'll do for free. You have to pay me extra now, Phil.
Again, when you say it sincerely, I will give it to you. Until then, no.
Oh, I see how it is. So
it is nice to see you again.
See the people.
Now you
that
owe me $10 for that.
See the people that aren't cheapskates on the panel being
betting my money?
everyone.
Busted!
Oh man, so we got busted.
Look at you, Phil. You're causing trouble.
Take your pineapple and pizza and get out of here.
Fuck pineapple on pizza.
I think you meant ketchup on pizza.
Oh no, I know what I said. I know what I
Both of them
said.
are atrocious.
Okay, to all you cheapskates being Phil, nice to see you. All you non-cheapskates like Astro, Ronan, and Raquel, always nice to see you again.
As
I'm
always.
sorry, your raise next
I'm
time.
giving you a dime. And I've seen your wiener.
And if you guys want to subscribe to Men with Sexy Beards, don't subscribe to Culture Casino because we have all the sexy beards here with Matt and Astro.
Casino Casino has fabulous hair and a fabulous beard.
No, and he's gone.
And bye, Phil.
I did want to share this real quick, Ronan. I don't know if you saw this. It's a comic that's coming out in February. I'm getting this. It's a reprinting of the Alex Ross Joker and Harley.
I loved Alex Ross's art.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And they have a virgin version of it that doesn't have all the stuff on it. Like, oh, dude, I'm getting this.
I've never liked it, to be honest with you.
I dig it. Like,
it's just something with the way that the Joker looks that I'm just not. I just don't dig it.
It's the tuxedo.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Alex Ross's artwork is generally kind of off-putting. I get that, but like for me, this one in particular is a very iconic piece by him. So like, I'm probably.
I mean, I got a Alex Ross T-shirt of Batman choking with all his villains, choking the Joker.
Nice.
I mean, I know that's an iconic cover because I mean it literally everywhere. The posters of it, like on T-shirts, you know,
they made a reference to this pose in Suicide Squad as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I just I don't know. It's just never messed with me for whatever reason.
No, I get it. It's not for everybody. I totally get that. Oh man, yeah, I'm very picky with covers too. Like I'll go comic book hunting with a buddy of mine. He'll be like, "What about this one?" I'm like, "I don't like it." Like, I'm just like super picky.
I am still looking to complete the Akira comic book run. that I started.
Yeah, if you ever make it back up to my neck of the woods, I've actually found some pretty decent places. Like the video I sent you, it was just a massive room full of boxes. Like you might be able to find some stuff in there for sure.
Well, I mean, I already was talking to you today about possibly coming back up that way.
That'd be awesome, dude. We can just get shit faced at stop button. Go get comics. Oh man. Oh yeah. Dude. I'm so happy I'm getting back into comics. I think now is a really good time to do it because just I can't be all negative about all the movies and stuff. Like it just gets exhausting after a while. I gotta embrace the things I love, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, negativity is very exhausting. You got to be a pro at it like me.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, Raquel, you seen any good movies recently?
Any good movies recently? No, not as late.
All right. Belle, you seen anything good?
Good movies.
I know. I'm asking for a lot in 2023.
I mean, good movies. Not of 2023. No.
No, it doesn't have to be this year.
Asian dramas.
I mean, my wife and I have been watching a lot of Asian dramas, Korean dramas. So you know, if that counts for anything.
100% it does. I just watched a Japanese movie, so I mean, yeah, it totally.
Yeah, I was watching Miss S. It's a Chinese drama. It's a take of
Sherlock.
Of the Sherlock series.
Oh, all right.
So it's on HBO Max or Max. So
it's HBO Max. I don't know why they got rid of the HBO.
Yeah, but yeah, it's on Max. It's Chinese, but it's really good. I like it. It's really good. It's just like I say, it's their version of Sherlock. So
I don't doubt it. I
Miss
mean,
S is Japanese.
What was that, honey?
Miss S is Japanese.
Oh, it's Japanese.
Chinese or
I'm a little
Japanese?
confused because the one that I was thinking was the one that's like Miss.
Oh, she's more into that part of it, and I'm getting more into it than so she's teaching me about it. So
okay.
Astro, why'd you have to remind me they're bringing back King of the Hill?
Are they?
Yes.
Oh,
but the voice actor for Bill or for not. Oh my God.
Hank?
Neighbor.
Dale.
Yeah, Dale died.
No.
Yeah, dude, he died like 2 months ago.
No.
Yeah, like right after he dies, they make the announcement that it's gonna come back.
I would have just said no. Never mind. We're not doing it. Like,
hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy's here.
Kathy.
I have not been paying attention.
What's up, Kathy?
Chat at all. Kathy. Bears at Bears just beat Sekiro. Nicely done, man. I'm tired of woke and anti-woke. I'm carving my own path. If I hate something, I'll hate something on my own. That's really what
it's true. It's true.
It's so
I haven't watched any movies, but I have been watching this TV show that I am really enjoying, Blue Eye Samurai.
Interesting.
I already finished episode 2 already. It's only eight episodes, so I have like 6 episodes left.
Why is that show sound familiar?
What?
And
Blue Eye Samurai?
Yeah, Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix said people are already like saying what's season 2 coming out.
Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, if they're clamoring for season 2, Brenda Song is in it. Okay.
Yes, and the voice actress from the animated Mulan movies is also in the series.
It looks really clean.
They
I'm
have
gonna have
the
to check
first
this out.
episode on YouTube.
I will check this out. This looks good. I was gonna say this, Fel. If you guys are getting into like Asian dramas and stuff, have you seen the movie Parasite?
No.
You got to check out that movie. That is a good movie.
Is
You ever
this
seen the movie Parasite?
Parasite?
No, but I've heard of it.
It's a
I didn't want
Korean
to.
movie. Yeah, it's a very
It's
good.
based on a family or a couple living off of a family. Like
Yep.
that's why they're called Parasite.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, basically it's a super well-off family and like a super duper low-class family, and they find a way to like weasel their way into like mooching off of the well-off family, and it kind of just shows that happening and how it kind of all falls apart. It's really, really interesting.
Ah, gotcha.
Even Kathy saw Parasite. Kathy, what'd you think of
And Mom and
Parasite?
Dad.
I'm curious because I heard it won a bunch of awards, and I actually watched it when I was on a flight. It's very good. I like
If they want season 2, cancel it. Netflix. I hope not. I hope
Well,
not.
no, not necessarily. Arcane's getting a season 2. Thank God, because that was so good.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that's gonna be phenomenal. That's the thing. We're getting some good stuff. It's just most of it's not American. Like
Yeah.
a lot of it's not American.
Gee, I wonder why everyone's going.
Like if you really want to watch some really good TV, you gotta watch it outside of Western television, the Western and European. It's gotta be like Asian or
Yeah,
anything.
Ronan's way ahead of the curve on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are still trashing on Western media, and I'm like, I was over that a year ago. It's so passe to trash Western media. We know it's garbage. We gotta go
Oh
with
my
the
gosh!
East.
Hold on. I need to look this up. I think I saw this yesterday. I need to confirm my sources.
By the way, Kathy did confirm that Parasite was really good. She liked it.
The only thing from the West that's any good anymore is watching DSP get trashed on.
That's true.
Freaking Comcast even hates his ass.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I know not everybody's into DSP. My brain has been warped from watching him for the last 3 years. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm a horrible person.
I'll tell you later.
I'm an absolutely horrible person.
My internet and they stole my money. That's fraud. That's
They paid my bills for me.
They pay my bills.
They put $100 toward my bill. It's like, yeah, Phil, they did you a favor. Why are you mad?
No, you want to know actually a really good show that's on YouTube for free? There's a show called Hell of a Boss.
Okay.
By a channel called Busy Pop. They animate it, do the voices themselves. You'll probably even recognize some of them because it's actually some voices from some old Nick shows. I think they even have the voice from that did Invader Zim doing one of the characters.
Oh, that's Richard Horvitz. He did Alpha 5 for Power Rangers as well.
Very adult. I'm surprised they get away with some of the stuff that they do in that show. But a very good animated show that you can literally watch for free, and it just like from the first episode in season 1 to this last episode for season 2, it just gets better and better and better and better and better and better.
Oh, I will. No, go ahead, Rockwell. I'm sorry.
I put a link in the chat. So guess of what? I saw this yesterday. So apparently, Disney Plus is adding a ton of anime onto its app. And like, no, anime is not Disney.
Well, and what I've seen, and I saw this on like not anime stuff. This was on some of their original stuff. I watched an episode of Recess, right? I loved Recess when I was a kid, and it was an episode about the older kids kind of replicating the pyramids being built. And like they had this whole thing before the episode aired, like this episode is bad and you should feel bad and it's wrong and blah blah blah. Here's the episode, and it's like, it wasn't supposed to be depicted as good, you dumbasses. Like, it's supposed to be bad. Like that's the whole thing. But they're like, oh, just so you know, it's bad. Like, I'm worried they're gonna do that shit with the anime too. Is there gonna be like stuff in here bad? It's like, yeah.
Oh no, that's already gonna happen. And
Yeah.
Raquel, just out of curiosity, what kind of anime did they add on for Disney Plus?
Let's see here.
I'm clicking on the link you got me.
It doesn't look like they added any titles. It looks like they are talking about adding more anime after they do the merge with Hulu, since Disney now owns the majority share of Hulu.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't.
Oh, it's just the Hulu stuff. Okay.
So it looks like the titles currently is Attack on Titan, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Sailor Moon, and Kill la Kill. That's all they have so far.
But I mean, that's already on Hulu.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah, like they'll honestly, Disney Plus will probably go away because that's just a dead brand at this point.
Yeah.
And they'll just stick with Hulu, and Hulu's already had anime for years now. It's actually one of the services that if you just feel the need to watch anime legitly without having the scummy feeling of not thinking that you're not giving the
Yo
creator
ho ho
something.
Yeah.
Trust me, they never see it. They never see it. But in any case, Hulu is a good site because they have like good anime that you've never heard of and popular anime as well, and even they got some new shows. But I mean, Disney Plus started getting the new season of Bleach. Like, they bought that out and they started getting that before anybody. But then it ended up on Hulu, so there was no point to have a Disney Plus.
Right. Because we had Max and Studio Ghibli's had Max, almost all of it, if not all of it. So it's like that's one of the great things about having it. We can watch all of the Studio Ghibli stuff on Max. So, but we gave up Disney Plus years ago when the whole thing happened with Gina Carano. So it was just like
you missed nothing.
Yeah. I figured everything, like, it's been dying out ever since. So, but
like, that's the thing is most of the other streaming services, like all of them have upped their price for the most part, except for Max, I don't think really did anything. But like generally, like Hulu has some decent stuff. Netflix is cranking out some good stuff, and HBO Max has a really good catalog as is. But like Disney has upped their price, and it's like, what have you gotten for it?
I think the only two sites I know they up the prices is Netflix and Disney Plus.
Yeah, but like Disney Plus, you got no quality content that's new, whereas Netflix is actually cranking out some good stuff.
Dude, you know what makes me want to get HBO Max back? They're bringing back Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, I have HBO Max still.
I don't know if I still have it. I just know I ain't been watching it.
I might get Paramount through Amazon Prime. I'm not really sure yet.
What
I know I got the Amazon Prime because I like my 2-day shipping.
She said Paramount. That reminded me. I did watch another new movie that actually wasn't completely terrible. Good Burger 2.
Really?
Yeah, we've seen that advertised because we have it. We haven't watched it
Are
yet.
they bringing that back?
That's not a cash grab because Keenan isn't making any money.
Okay, look, it's not the best movie ever, but it's not the worst movie I've seen either. I had fun. I enjoyed myself.
The original Good Burger wasn't the best movie ever. It was
It was a cinematic masterpiece, Ronan. What are you talking about?
Fuck it, no. Kel made that fucking movie, just like Chris Rock made fucking Friday, dude.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing, and they know that because on the sequel they doubled down on Kel, like they quadrupled down on Kel, and honestly, it's I think they addressed this sort of thing in Community, where like a little of a good thing is great, too much of a good thing is bad.
Dude, there is an actual video that floats around of Keenan talking like him and Kel, like that he apparently there was a rumor that the reason they don't work together anymore is because he was jealous of Kel. because he was more popular
Yeah,
than
'cause he was
better.
better.
Or Keenan was.
Yeah, he was better. Like Keenan always played the straight man, you know, like he was just always super serious, super this and that. And Kel really got to just let loose, and he did it so well. Like he was a damn good actor. Like that's the thing is I went down a rabbit hole after I watched Good Burger 2. I started rewatching Keenan and Kel. So fucking good.
I swear, the only reason SpongeBob is a fry cook is because of him.
Because yeah,
and because of how crazy. Then that's the reason SpongeBob's so crazy.
And they had an episode of Keenan and Kel where like Keenan was wanting to practice like calling a girl, and Kel was like pretending to be that girl, and you got to see like his acting range, and like dude was killing it. Like, oh man,
like
so
dude,
good.
I loved freaking wow, all that. That was like my show, dude.
Yeah, and so much came from that, dude. Like if I remember right, Good Burger came from that too, right?
Yeah, that's where you got him first, and he had like they had just a ton of the skits from that show. Start a lot like they had a lot of people start their careers on that show because it was basically like kid SNL.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. I miss all that, and Keenan and Kel. That's the thing. You go back, you watch stuff like that. It's so good.
Keenan and Kel show. Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
I do.
Oh, so good, man.
Oh man,
I miss
that show. I miss it so much. They tried to bring it back too.
It ain't the same. Like it's.
I miss that. I miss Are You Afraid of the Dark? Oh man, like seriously terrifying stuff. That's actually on Paramount. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
It still can be quite terrifying.
Oh, dude, there's like episodes of Goosebumps or like the novels that they wrote that still scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, Slappy. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Jack Black branding himself as a comedy actor, throwing him in a movie that's supposed to be about horror just kills it for me. Doesn't work.
Like that's the thing though is I go back and I rewatch some of that stuff, and then I watch like some more modern day stuff, and I'm just like, this ain't it. Like we had it back in the day. Like God, it was so funny. So and like that's the thing is like there was even episodes that tugged at your heartstrings of Keenan and Kel. Like they had like a Christmas special where like Keenan was like saving up money for a bike, and then he like heard of a family that wasn't well off, and like it was a brother and a sister, and the brother was like, I don't want anything for Christmas, I just want my sister to have a bike. And so he just decided to get the bike for the two of them. You know, the money he was saving up he gave to them. Like little shit like that was just so nice, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like where's the writing that you can have a comedy show have those serious moments, and you know they don't have to double down on because it doesn't have to focus on just one thing. Like it seems silly and like it turns them episodic, but it's really not. Like just doing a one-off episode with a nod to either less unfortunate people or trying to teach you a good lesson, especially around this time of year being Christmas and stuff like that. It just it makes a whole lot of difference.
Yeah, like that's the thing is. Well, go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say it went by the wayside when everybody decided they had to start watching their backs for every kind of harassment under the sun.
I think that was part of it. I think another thing is, and this is something I realized after seeing Godzilla, is I think morally, I mean, keep the woke and political stuff aside, I think morally us as a society in the West have really ventured off in a route that is very toxic in the sense of don't worry about your neighbor, worry about yourself. You're the most important thing. Go out there and be an entrepreneur and make money, and then you'll be happy and successful and things like that. Whereas you look back like 20 years ago, or in media that's in the East, and you see it's not that, it's taking care of one another and caring for your neighbor and having a family and fostering that sort of environment, and that's what'll bring you happiness. And I think that resonates a lot more with people than I'm gonna be a boss of a you know S&P 500 company and do it all on my own, and I don't need nobody, and blah blah blah. Like that doesn't give everybody happiness. I'm sure that there are some people that do get happiness from that, but I think they're in the minority. The majority of people just want to be there for one another and have friends and family, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, you think about it, not everybody can own their own company, you know? When you try to convince everybody that, oh, you need to make X amount of money to be satisfied and happy in your life, you're setting more people up for failure than success. And
yeah. And I don't want to spoil too much of the Godzilla movie. I know I keep fucking talking about it. But like that was one of the beautiful parts of it early on, is it was a man, a woman, and a child, and they had nothing. They were in the shit. Like they had this little shack in the rubble of a war zone. The roof was leaking. Like they were in the shit, and they're like, we're gonna make it work. And they pushed through, and that was a large part of that movie, and that resonated with me because like that's what a lot of your average Joes go through. Is it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You don't have a corner office on the 58th floor. You know, it's I have a house. It's falling apart, but I'm gonna make it work. Damn it! Like that's real shit right there. Like I miss shit like that. We don't get that in America cinema or shows. Everything's just glorified glitz, glamour, and gold, and that ain't it for most people, you know.
Well, go back what 60, 70 years, and our entertainment was written way differently. It was focused on family. It was focused on different kinds of values. You know, Father Knows Best, I Love Lucy, you know, the television shows that were on back in the 50s and the early 60s. And now we fast forward to 2023, and the messages of the shows and movies are way different now. You know what I mean? It's just way different.
It's when they push back.
You know, they're just pushing different agendas, different messages, and the writing is way worse. You know, they have their own agendas versus telling a good story. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of say that, but there's always been agenda pushing within media.
Yeah.
Right, but like it was never.
It was done more subtly.
It wasn't at the mercy of the plot or a good story.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the thing is like we go back to that episode of Keenan and Kel I was talking. Was there a message? Yeah, there was like an agenda being pushed, which was help your neighbor. And sure, I could see that as a good and moral cause. But someone else could not, and that's fair point. You know, I'll allow that. But that didn't get in the way of a good story. You know, they still told a good story. There are instances where you get those good moral messages. Hell, with the Godzilla movie, like there was a good moral message, but goddamn, was it great to see a big ass monster blowing shit up? Like that's the thing is it didn't get in the way of me being entertained and having fun. If the message wasn't for me, at least I got to see a monster, you know, destroy shit. You know, and like, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say the best example of it is the original series of Star Trek. They were putting subtle messages in there, like going against the Vietnam War and whatnot. The best episode, one of the episodes of it is the Private Little War. They were deliberately talking about going against the Vietnam War, but they never talked about it, like outright saying it. But it was a subtle message going against it, and it got past the NBC censors.
Yeah.
If you watch the episode, you'll see it. It's literally a message against the Vietnam War.
Nah.
And they got past it. They got past the censors with it. There's always a message with it, and they didn't beat you. They didn't browbeat you over the head with it. It was a good story with a subtle message over it, and it was like that throughout the original series of Star Trek. Good stories being told with a subtle message. It's always been like that.
Yeah. Ronan,
You know?
I gotta say this. Are you playing Bioshock Infinite right now?
Yeah.
That's my game, bro. That's my game. I love Bioshock so fucking much.
So good, dude. Such a good game. But no, I mean, you're talking about shows that, had subtle messages. I mean, MASH was an
there you go.
insane show. Like it was in Korea, set in Korea, had multiple seasons, and it was anti-war.
Yep.
Because the main guy was like, hey, look, I was drafted here. I don't give a fuck about who wins or loses. One, he's gonna save everybody. Two, I don't want to be here. Nobody wants to be here. He was literally finding ways to send people home all the time.
Yep. And it was one of the best written shows on the planet.
Like, I've never seen it before a couple years ago, and I laugh so hard.
Yep. We have the entire collection on DVD.
So we're kind of dipping into a subject that is of much contention I see online. I'm kind of curious as to what everyone's thought process behind it is. A lot of people are saying, get your politics out of my entertainment or my comics or whatever. And people are retorting with, it's always been political.
Yeah.
What's your stance on that?
I mean, I think I kind of just said it, that yes, that stuff has always been there, although it was done a lot better. Now it seems like people have been a little bit too, I guess the word is empowered, and they don't try to do subtle messages. They're like, no, we won't change now. You're going to listen to us now, because we're tired of trying to beat around the bush. We're going to tell you what you're going to do. And I think that is where the plot has been lost, and that's why people are getting so pissed.
No, I agree. I think the key is if you have a political topic to discuss in entertainment, you have to do it through the guise of the politics of that world. It's when you try to have an established world and their own established politics, and you inject our politics into it, is where there's the issue. What is that? Don't disappoint us. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I love Bioshock Infinite.
It's so good.
It's such a good game. And like the concept of like multiverses and stuff, I lean on this game a lot as far as like doing multiverses right. Yeah, you got to do the order.
Like 3 minutes ago and tell me what it said on the beginning so I can.
You should be able to see the page like in your inventory or something.
How do I get to my inventory?
There should be a. Hold on, I'll just look it up.
I am unfortunately using mouse and keyboard and can't remember how to bring up my inventory.
I
think it was like
122.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
It pulled it up itself. 1, 2.
Yeah, BioShock is actually a really good example as well, because it shows you a hyper lenient society on both the left and the right, because BioShock 1 and 2 was if everything went super duper progressive, and then BioShock Infinite shows you if everything went super duper conservative, and it shows you the evils of both, like overindulging in too much of one or the other,
It's crazy because this game is 12 years old at this point, I want to say.
Something like that, yeah.
It came out the same time the first Last of Us came out.
Mm-hmm.
And the one reason why I remember it is because this game and The Last of Us was the last time Adam Sessler had a decent fucking opinion on any kind of game. because him and 3 other people like sat down and they did a kind of a round table talk and like, you know, how important these stories were at the time. And this was before Adam decided he wanted to go absolutely out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, and the thing is this game really pushed the envelope with social issues, like hard.
Yes.
And
I mean, dude, one of the first things that you do is they have African Americans tied up, and you, granted, your decision doesn't matter whether you choose to throw the apple or
it's
not.
an interracial couple.
That's what it was.
Yep, it was an interracial couple, and in their world, that is seen as completely unacceptable. And the only acceptable behavior to respond to that is to throw baseballs at them.
Was it baseballs? I thought it was an apple.
Nope, it was baseballs. Because the baseballs had numbers on it, and there was a drawing to see who gets to throw first.
Okay.
Yep. No, I know this game. I know this game really well. I love this game. But
one reason why I want a damn graphics card that can do 4K is for this game.
Yeah. Like the thing is though, is this caused a lot of issues back then because yes, that socially pushes the envelope, right? But like even back then we sort of kind of saw the issues we're facing now where people were responding negatively to it as they should, but they're like, this is bad and needs to go away. It's like, no, this is bad and we're acknowledging that it's bad. And your response is totally valid, but removing these sort of stories is to act like this sort of thing never happened ever. And I know for a fact that this sort of interaction has happened in the past. That has happened, you know, because people were cruel to this degree at one point in time, you know? So I like stuff like this that pushes the envelope and says, we're going to tell this story and it is going to make you uncomfortable, but we need to acknowledge that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the conversation needs to be had, and we don't ever need to forget that these things exist because we need to be reminded that humanity can be very, very fucked up if given the chance.
Yeah. And like I said, BioShock's story is all about overindulging in one ideology vice the other. And it shows you like the stark contrast of what that looks like, you know?
Yep.
Because like this intro, look at how beautiful the stained glass is and how the presentation of everything looks so nice and warm and it's all inviting and things like that. Everyone here's a fucking scumbag. You know? That's the thing, is it gives you the impression, and this kind of goes back to something that Elon said in his little rant. It's the perception of good while doing evil. You know?
Yep.
That's what this world's all about.
It's look at what I want you to look at while I do the other thing that I want to be doing over here.
Yeah. That I'm not going to tell you about because look at me, I'm such a good person. Yeah.
I still don't understand the ending to this game, to be honest with you. Now, I've beat it at least 5 times.
So what confuses you? I could kind of walk you through it. I got a pretty decent grasp on it.
I say that, and honestly, I don't remember the end because I had bought this when they did the remaster, and I've not beat it since they did that. So it's been at least a good 4 years since I played it.
So you are Booker DeWitt. You are tasked with getting a girl to wipe away a debt that you have. The girl being Elizabeth, and you are what?
Oh no, I'm just saying. I remember like the story and everything, but it's like the ending is, I don't know. It's just, it is a bit confusing because I mean I get that you're Booker, you're everything. Like Booker is everything in this game.
Booker
he's the bad guy. He's the good guy.
So that's where I mean, you may be getting a little confused. Technically, Booker is not. Comstock is, and the way that Booker DeWitt becomes Comstock is by accepting the baptism. And so that was kind of like the turning point for him. Is whenever Booker DeWitt accepts the baptism, he becomes born again. He assumes a new name, which was Zachary Comstock, which sends him on the path of becoming the villain that you fight in the game. But Elizabeth breaking the cycle and making it to where you don't accept the baptism, you just die, makes it to where Booker DeWitt just dies. So there is no Zachary Comstock. And so this cycle, because you got to think, Elizabeth is a child that was kidnapped from another Booker DeWitt over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's what gets confusing, because is this time travel? Is it alternate universes?
It's alternate universes. It's alternate universes. But you got to think the time in which it happens is a little different, because you've got a fully mature Booker DeWitt who's going into a different universe with a young Booker DeWitt, with a fully grown Elizabeth that he brought with him. So it's a little multiversal, but honestly, for me, this is one of the best multiverse stories. They do it so well. Like, if you sit there and munch on it for a bit, it makes sense. Whereas a lot of other multiverse stories, it's, well, what about this? What about that? What about so many loopholes, like the freaking MCU was horrible with multiverses. Sorry, I just ranted and raved about like Bioshock.
Okay.
Good, man.
I love this game. It's so good.
It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey,
But it does it so well, though. I love it.
Yeah.
Like, even explaining how Elizabeth accesses the tears, it explains. Like, oh, one thing I will say, I don't know if you know about this, Ronan, but you do know that there's musical Easter eggs in the game, right?
I might remember that.
So it's actually not far from where you're at right now. There is a certain area that you can go to before you go to where you're supposed to go in the quest, that there's a barbershop quartet that's singing, and they're singing the Beach Boys' God Only Knows.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
Hell, I originally played this on 360.
I played it on 360 as well. Yeah.
Oh man, the days when I used to be a console peasant.
But yeah, there's a lot of musical Easter eggs. Like, there's Everybody Wants to Rule the World by the Police, Fortunate Son by Credence. Yeah, there's a few of those songs that they've adapted to match that time period. So if you're like a music snob, you'll pick those up,
I have also tried to speedrun this game at one point in time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, it's not fun.
I can imagine it's not.
It is not fun at all.
But yeah, there's one section sort of in the area where you're at where you can find the barbershop quartet. It's a nice little Easter egg.
And you got the sound on right now.
Aw, boo.
Dude, call me a freaking insane psychopath, but I've actually watched anime series without sounds. I've watched movies without sounds.
What is wrong with you?
I've played entire games without the sound.
Ew!
Like I said, I'm a psychopath.
You disgust me.
I am a psychopath.
Now, if that's the case, I want to see him watch a silent movie without,
Silent movies bore me though. Like when it's supposed to not have sound.
What the hell is your problem?
When it's supposed to not have sound, I want it to have sound. But if it has sound, I'm like, I can turn it off. I'm good. I like my options.
Being the opposite of things in spite of everything, don't you? Silent films. I want sound. Movies with sound. You know what? Let's just mute it.
Listen, I am convinced at some point that I ate a twin in the womb, and his revenge is to constantly make me like this.
So basically, remember what back in our day we used to have opposite day all the time? It's opposite day for him.
No, it's not. There's opposite day don't exist. Like, no.
See, I rest my case.
Oh my god!
It's all in how you word things and talk.
I'll just say that out loud. You're showing your age.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, did they cut you open and count the rings?
Yep, they did. They did.
Telegram.
You got a telegram.
I swear, I read that as cum stock every time.
It's Comstock.
Yeah, Comstock.
No, stop it.
You did it.
No, I didn't. You did.
What'd you say again? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't say it now. You can't say it now. You can't say it right after.
I can't.
Yeah, Comstock.
Comstock. No.
Yeah,
it's
Comstock.
Like,
yeah, Comstock. That is.
Shut up. Yeah.
I've just gaslighted Astro into
No, you didn't.
sense. Yes, I have.
Comstock.
Yeah, Comstock.
I know where you live.
So what?
Trying to say Comstock?
I know where you live.
You may know where I live, but that doesn't change the fact that you're saying Comstock. And I would really like to know if you have high stake in Comstock right now. Don't you get to choose your first power? Or are you like forced into the first one? Because
No. You have the option of like three choices, I think was what it was.
Okay. So I just seen the high horse one. What's the other one?
Yeah, there's bucking bronco. There's the shock jockey.
Oh, it's the shock jockey that I like starting with.
And
hey, there's the mariachi band.
And Devil's Kiss. I think are the three options you
Maybe
start
it was
with.
Devil's Kiss because that sets people on fire.
Yep.
I think you can get a second one too. Vigor. Bucking Bronco. What does Bucking Bronco do again?
It lifts people up.
Oh, psh.
Yeah, it makes them go like ah, and then drops them down.
Yeah, that's not as fun as the other two.
Yeah, setting stuff on fire and shocking people's pretty great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still very basic. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's right. Possession. Possession was one of them.
Oh, Possession. Sweet.
Yeah, Possession is one of them. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Salts. You're making me want to play Bioshock. I may have to do a Bioshock playthrough once I'm done with Gotham Knights, which, oh my God, Gotham Knights sucks ass. I fucking hate that game.
You knew what you were getting into.
No, I honestly didn't. I intentionally did not know that much about it, so I kind of went in a little blind. But dear God, does that game suck. Like, it takes you so long to get fast travel. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. But I'm going to see it through. I'm not going to wage quit.
You mean the Batwing's not really fast?
Oh, the Batwing. The Batwing. The Batwing. Who has the Batwing? Is that
when you complete the task for Fox, you can
fast travel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just like drops you off. It doesn't actually go somewhere. Now the bat cycle that you have as Robin is slow as shit.
Ouch.
That thing is it goes like 20 miles an hour. And like they do like the little visuals on the edge of the screen, like, whoa, you're going so fast. And you're like going a little bit faster than you would if you were running. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I'm still playing the game. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to go to. I need to stop somebody in a certain building and have to evade the security traps. It's gonna be exciting.
Oh yeah, it's always fun.
I watched other players play this game, Gotham Knights.
How did that turn out?
No, trust me, I feel sorry for you. My thought was, if Batman is dead, why don't they just use the Batcave already? They don't have to be in this hideout.
Because
it got blown up.
And Batman destroyed the cave when he was battling Ra's al Ghul.
Yep.
That's right.
Up. He blew himself and the Batcave up because that's totally something Batman would do.
So the
Well, my thing is would Raish put him in such a situation that he would feel the need to do that?
There would not be a situation. Batman will do anything he can to stay alive to protect Gotham. He would not kill himself. No way.
So the main base of operations is on the Belfry.
Right. Yeah.
So that's that. But like I'm
So-
a completionist and I play it on the hardest difficulty, so I really hate myself.
Yep. So my question is Batman a mass is he a mass murderer? I mean, is he really just terrorizing the villains? Because I mean, you think about it, mass murderers, they collect things from their victims, and Batman
No,
has a
he's
huge
not.
museum and collection.
Stop it.
But
Stop
Batman
it.
doesn't
No.
kill anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't
Nope.
kill. No,
I
he doesn't. No.
I mean,
No.
No.
He brutally beats people up. He has not killed anybody. So
He's part of the I won't kill you, but your medical bills will crew.
yeah.
I mean, how nice would that be that if there's like a comic or a book somewhere where he's paying for someone like a villain that he just like brutally beat up their medical bills just to break their arm again? At some point, Bruce has got to be like, man, if I just don't do this, I'd be a lot richer.
Yeah. But hey guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this thing up. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank everybody in the chat. You guys have been wonderful. We will do this again. It won't take nearly as long. I'm so sorry about the delay. I've been busy, but thank you guys so much for showing up.
Thank
Definitely
you for inviting us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm so happy you guys showed up. Definitely show these guys some love. Check out their channels. They're all fantastic. I'll probably put them in the description after this video is over. Thank you guys again, and we will see you guys next time.
Real quick. Do I throw or not throw? Throw or not throw? Quick,
Never
quick,
throw.
quick.
Throw it at the
Quick.
asshole.
Throw,
that guy.
throw.
No, throw it at that
Throw.
guy. That guy's a piece of shit. Oh. All right. Well, anyway, I'll let y'all go. Thank you so much for swinging by. We'll see you on the next Friday we do this. Later.
Later, y'all.
Later.
This bastard.